Hello, everyone, and welcome to Social Work 300, your social welfare and policies course. And this is part two of your social policy classes. So, because you successfully passed Social Work 207, you're now in Social Work 300. So, welcome, glad to have you. Hopefully, by now, you have completed introducing yourself to me and to your classmates, and that you've already started looking at the syllabus and completing your assignments. Okay, so I just want to give you some additional information in that completion realm. I have already received some emails from students, and I want you to understand how to properly address someone in an email. So make sure that you include SWK 300 in your subject line so that myself or any other professor might know which class you're referencing. That's very important, so make that a habit. Also, properly address them professionally by Dr., Miss, or Mr., whatever it might be, so that you practice your professionalism in the virtual world, okay? Now, according to your assignments, you will not be able to see all of your assignments at one time. So, in order to help you navigate, notice the chapters. You must enter the chapters first, complete the PowerPoint, read the chapter in your textbook, and your assignment will eventually appear prior to the due date. Now, you do have a complete schedule of assignments that shows you everything that's already due and the time frame. So note that at the conclusion of another assignment, an assignment will appear in the next chapter. Try not to be the student that only does the assignments. They're a little bit more detailed and complicated, so you must ensure that you include each portion that I'm asking for, because that's how I'm grading. If there's a section of your assignment that's not complete, that's probably between 5 and 10 points that's removed from your assignment. So you must answer and respond to each section that's required. That's purposeful and intentional, because some of the information will come from your research, some of the information will come from your textbook, and as a good social worker, you want to be able to integrate all that information. Now, what's key as well in this class, as in most social work classes, is that you have to be able to write. So if you're having difficulty with writing, subject and verb agreement, grammar, proper sentencing, and essay responses, I strongly suggest that you make an appointment with the Writing Center, and you can do so virtually, okay? That's very important, because if I can't understand what you're writing, then the grade is going to be reflective of that. And you don't want to put in a lot of work and then the grade is low because you were unable to articulate the information in writing as well as it needed to be. So at this point in your program curriculum, in the bachelor's program, you really should be enhancing your writing, okay? Do not be hesitant to use research periodicals and journals in the library. That is very important to your development as a social worker. So I'd like to see you utilize that information, and then you must cite it properly using APA citation. So if you look in the Blackboard engagement shell, which is that green strip on the side, you will see a link to APA style documentation. You can also simply Google APA style language. It's always changing, but you want to make sure that your documentation follows APA standards. That is important. That will reduce your grades if that is not followed properly. And I always put that information in your assignment guideline. The last hint that I will give you is that you should not be using language such as I or me, our, you in your writings. Your writings are professional and they come from other sources. So that author's name is important. It's not about what you think. And if you do think that information, I should not be aware of it through your writing. It should be documented that the researcher indicated this information, or the author did, and then you use their name and you properly give them credit using the APA style of citations. Okay, that's very important. So I hope this information was helpful. And if any student is registered with OASIS and needs to contact me for any type of accommodations, that should take place in the next week. Okay? Hope you'll have a great semester. Please reach out to me. Email is the best resource to get to me, and hope I'll respond readily. Only time I do not respond is just I do not see it or I'm in class. Okay? So have a great semester. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Okay? Thank you.